I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone. And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too long. And when you're feeling alone, you can call my phone. Is there a better way to go? Teach them something before they lose the song. Oh, no, no, no. Freedom is the road. Oh, no, no, no. Come.
Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And of course, Nikola Jokic. He's a big ticket to follow. They'll go without him, though.
Yeah, it's a big loss for them. He's a guy who can influence outcomes. He's that good a player, and they'll need others to step up while they're figuring out the new roles.
George, no good. And here's Denver. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, it may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the score by Denver. It's George on the wing, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. Here's Murray. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Pass to Davis. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside for Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. The 15-footer. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
I love how Randall doesn't panic, even when the clock is running low.
Cunningham outside. Wallace outside. George outside. Over Porter. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pass to Watson. Back to Davis. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Zubats. Up top, George. Zubac's with it. Pulls up on the wing. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Davis. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Here's George. And he goes right over Anthony Davis and slams it down.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. And George launches it from deep. And it's in there. Zubac has got his second basket of the night.
And he's just beating them to the punch on the boards right now. I mean, he's making a real big statement.
That'll make his coaching staff smile, showing them his impact from the get-go.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him. Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Right side, Davis. Back to Murray. 4-3. Good D by Wallace. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Minnesota shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first one falls. Will stand perhaps the best home court advantage in the league is right here in Denver, a mile above sea level.
And Brian, they don't let you forget it. Everywhere you go, you see signs, 5,280. Sometimes they even have it on their uniforms, on the court, on signs in the locker room. They want you to know that you're at elevation and it's going to be difficult.
Fatigue is always a factor in Denver. Nuggets trail by 4. Now here's Randle. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. To stop the run. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right and you still get a bad result.
Outside Hart. Here's the pick. Pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Yes, it's good.
The assist.
Here's Davis. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
Number 40.
That'll count. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And credit him.
The Timberwolves. 13.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's the steal. Johnson with it. Exum picks him up. There's the triple. The shot by Johnson, no good. Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Davis. And here is Green. Davis a screen. Green, money from deep. Grant as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is to disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Cunningham, a 6'6" point guard, built to operate in the pick and roll.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Exum outside, puts up a 3, and it's Gobert with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Green. Shot is up. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's Denver missing.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
Timeout.
Well, it's exactly what Gobert wants offensively. He wants to attack at the closest range possible.
Denver calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Back to Davis. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. And George with the jam.
Nice job by George to get out, run, and complete the break.
Here's Green. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Looking to win the run. Down low. Davis. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Davis has got 7 points.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Here's Shannon. No points so far. George with it. Pass to Gobert. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Davis. Here's Randall. And he gets the bucket. Randall's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Cunningham on the wing. Giving them some good production. Putting up just around 16.5 points a game. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Barnes, no good. Nuggets trail by 6. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green with the ball. Guarded now by George. Pass to Marion. Lets the 3 fly. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Marion's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Cunningham looking it over. George outside. They can't stop the run with that one. Here's Green. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Minnesota. They're up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Here's Cunningham. Oh, Cade Cunningham, strong.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Pass to Johnson. Gets to the corner and hits it. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
I love the confidence from Johnson. I want to see him continue taking these types of shots.
Randall outside. Here's Davis. And stolen by Gobert. Barnes with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Johnson on the wing. Pulls up. That one is off. And here's Denver. It's a 5-point game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Johnson on the wing. They set the screen. Rebounded by Denver.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The 3 from Barnes. On target from range. Barnes has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Murray. He's scoreless. Drives to the hoop. Right side Davis. And he gets that one.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Minnesota leading by 4. Wallace right side. From deep. The shot misses. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Davis. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
1:58 left in the third quarter. And it's all from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Davis. Outside Watson. Here's Marion. 6 to shoot. Now Randall. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Minnesota ball. Substitution for your Dante Exum.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Zubac screen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the second free throw is good. And it's Green with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Exum outside. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Green.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
To the inside. Kicks it to George. Launches it. Minnesota again missing.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
For the tie. Here's Pritchard. And he banks in the layup. Pritchard's got his first points in this one.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Randall outside. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
He makes 1 or 2 that time.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And the shot goes. George has got 13.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
From the wing. Doesn't go that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Nuggets trail by 5. Left side, Porter. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
And Porter Jr. has one of the smoothest looking jump shots in the league.
And here's Cunningham outside. Rebounded by Denver. Randall outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second personal foul.
Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And Randall drops them both. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, A.D. put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Here's Porter. And that misses. That would have put him up. Minnesota in the lead. Here's George. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And just not letting the tough defense stifle him. I mean, George gets the shot he wants. Hustle pays dividends, I'll tell you. And when it's getting you to the line like that, whew, man, what a night.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Oh, George with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And the jam by George.
And historically an excellent defender, George just excels at picking your pocket and taking it all the way himself. Nice.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
And it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side. And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Pass to Zubac. Into the lane. And it's blocked by Davis. 6 to shoot. Zubac screen. Goes back up. George, no good. And it's Green with the ball for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. Davis with it. Up top, Randall. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Zubats. Now Cunningham. Kate Cunningham with the flush.
Big time points from Cunningham. Good to see him stepping up in these moments.
Outside Porter. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Here's Watson. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. A minute 39 left in the final quarter. Zubats. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And now a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, really nice feel from George. Making the correct decision in a two-man game.
Back to Davis. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for your Nuggets, Anthony Davis.
And he ends up making the second. And that brings him within 5.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
George outside from behind the arc. Counted from distance. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Pass to Davis. Back to Porter. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That'll be a second foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. From deep, Johnson. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And Denver has possession. 8-point game. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, it's nice to see Porter Jr. hitting the glass and fighting for a second chance basket there.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Porter's shot is off. And the Timberwolves with possession. Now here's Hart. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it. And
To the front, to the front, to the back, 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 to the back. Let's go, come on. Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it 'cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it 'cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppy. I got the whole block bucket. You ain't gotta like it 'cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it 'cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppy. Nah. You know what this is. Tell them this is celebration. Where the barbecue pits and the mini bikes, mini skirts. Tables, who got big six? Where I'm from, we do concrete backflips. Flip flop back. Through the ghettos where I bring hip hop back. Real love me, they tell me
The only speak for Wayside and Central Bookings. County up north said I should have it if Scarface passed the torch. That's how they feel, Jack. Look, this more than rap. This that project haircut in a quota set. This is where Jose meet your quota whenever I put a quote on the track. Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing out puppet. I got the whole block bucket. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppet.
From Compton to Baltimore, I'ma kill it. I buy a Morgan the minute. The public house, the plastic couch of a Section 8 tenant. The Regal window is tinted. The air conditioner broke, but I'm cool enough to ensure you my ride is an Eskimo, huh? And I peel off in the midst of getting my thrills off, and I thrive off energy from inner cities that we lost, huh? I'm putting the ghetto on top of my back, and I live in the back of the jungle. Lions, tigers, bears, oh my. Hear the siren, walk up. Engines on back of scooters, the real can recognize real, and we need to know just who you are. You are in the presence of many presents. Kendrick, the gift for the future, or yeah, I said it. Good kid, mad city, mad respect, representing the hub, right.
Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppet. I got the whole block bucket. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppet. The homegirls tell me I'm so they can buy some outfits. I buy their sons a pack of Pampers, some new Jordans. Give them the game, school them on what's really important. That's how I was raised. Had me 13, fresh off the porch. But I'm wiser now, showing my young there's other ways to get them dollars and funds. Coming down in an old school, so cool. Whip like a fireball, call it go cool. You don't know the tribulations that we go through. Put your ears to the speakers, I'ma show you. I paint a picture so perfect. Hit my CD, you see Mona Lisa in person. Courtesy of a hunter beat. Got my the essays in arm reach. One way, one ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppet. I got the whole block bucket. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppet.
We make it hot, we gon' turn up the temperature. Got a little she the signature. Had to sit down and I read me some literature. He try and cross me, you know I'm a finisher. I grab that officially. They eating, they got a deficiency. Preaching our songs, I'ma need me in ministry. I'm out of London enjoying the scenery. Scamming the bank, I engaging. How you gon' swipe with no massive negligent? Blew a whole 30, I'm fasting and frivolous. But I still can get ignorant. Don't talk with me looking like Lola. She kinda crazy, I think she for me in the ice when you add up the total. Custom made. Shouted trying to come and have fun. Hit ATMs and extract funds. Real, we gon' get it done. Remember we was scraping up crumbs. Brought the whole team from the slum. Lounge truck, rose truck, black on black.
Born in the 90s, I'm ballin' like Mike. These shrimp think when I left wrist hitting this. I'm straight off the block and got rich off the mic. Shout out, got rich off of all these like I'm finna go. Bad tryna give me face. Sky got it. Then my neck full of ice. Yeah, I got it out the mud. Got it. Somehow fell in love with. My chains just got out the tub. Can't go in no with no glove. Pick a ring looking like a light bulb. Ain't need like a rub. Ain't sure need no love. Ain't sure need no merch. Ain't buying need no purse. Don't ask what I'm doing, I'm work. When I die, they gon' hang up my jersey. Baby, who is your surgeon? She gon' go back after I then back blurred. That broke, I am allergic to it. I got demons in the dark. Yeah.
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Street. Yeah? L Street. L Street.
Billionaire.
Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a gym, just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phones. Toss a little out before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger fold. Never been played cause of some same that was at these other. See, I was respecting the hustlers. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. Hey, boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go getters, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. I really earned it like it, I ain't heard about it, I ain't have more. I just tip a thorough, this is still the made it rich. I really made it out, and they didn't hate about it, that's enough to make a sick. I was laying out with the vultures. He wanna get closer, he wanna touch for some closure. I ain't got time, baby, tuck your emotion. I've been the one with the motion, I've been the one that was chosen. Y'all felt like we frozen, this is the shot, baby, this is the coach. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go getters, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Chicago.
My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. I'm only here to even a score. Whoa. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. We down right now, but did it before. Whoa. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is on up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is on up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. This the flow on Hooter, I bet you know that. Listen, once you step in here, no, you can't go back. Try me, no one told you now, see, that's a no-go. Oh, she fine like when I'm dancing on a logo. But no, it ain't nothing for free. My minimum fee go crazy. I'm dropping them gems, no Maybach. Look, that's the reason they pay me. I came up with the homies, was running plays a lot. So it's a double entendre when they say play the block. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice is cold. I'm only here to even a score. Whoa. My
mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. We down right now, but did it before. Whoa. See from here we gon' up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. See from here we gon' up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up.
Too many times I told these stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't wanna hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I'm way too busy to hate on a bank account, look like she banking on tips. I came up from nothing, was laying on and sleeping in bundles and paying no rent. Everyone loves you when fame don't exist. When I made $1 million, they said it, I switched. My watch is too pricey, my chain is on lit. My diamonds are icy, I'm skating on this. Skating like Gretzky back in the 80s and running from 12, but that isn't Brady. But that doesn't faze me, I keep to myself if that's what it takes me. The day that you play me, it be the same day me and Jennifer Lopez announced. Yeah, having some twins, the 2 in the bag. You want the fame, but you wouldn't last. The difference between me and you is you trash. I'm really 100, you doing too bad. Look, if I'm at a 10, then you like a 2. If you was a 10, then I'd be 200 divided by 2. I'm too good at math. Look, they got me started, I'm back on my again shit. I thought about for practice like I've been auditioning. Cut a off when she saw